Do you believe it's possible to make $900 a day without showing your face, without being an AI expert, and without investing a lot of money? Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to share in this video. A secret method that allows you to generate passive income from YouTube using just DeepSeek AI and a laptop. No need to record videos. No need to spend hours editing. In just 10 minutes a day, you can build a fully automated YouTube channel. And if you stick around until the end of the video, I'll reveal a hidden secret that will help you double your income from YouTube and AI. Something that very few people know about. Are you ready to discover this brand new YouTube money-making strategy? If so, let's get started right now. If you don't know what DeepSeek AI is, or how it can help you create fully automated YouTube videos, then you need to watch these two videos right now. DeepSeek AI allows you to create videos from A to Z without filming, voice recording, or manual editing. If you want to understand this tool in detail, make sure to check out the two videos I made earlier. You can click on the suggestion card on the screen, or find them in the description below this video. Once you've watched those two videos, you'll have all the knowledge you need to use DeepSeek AI like a pro. Now, let's dive into how to make $900 a day with YouTube and DeepSeek AI. This is the most important part. Do you believe that with just a laptop and AI, you can make $900 a day without recording videos yourself? YouTube Shorts is exploding. If you're not on board yet, you're missing out on the biggest money-making opportunity of 2024. And with AI, you don't need to be on camera, don't need complex editing, and can still build a passive income YouTube empire. Have you ever wondered why some YouTube channels explode with millions of views while others struggle with no one watching? So, which niches are exploding on YouTube Shorts and making money easily with AI? For example, this week, videos about AI making money online and psychology facts are growing the fastest. Now that you've chosen your niche, how do you find the hottest topics every day? Just enter your chosen niche. DeepSeek AI will automatically suggest the hottest topics, making it easy for you to trend. Many YouTube channels have taken advantage of the right niche and trend, combined with AI to explode hundreds of thousands of views in just a few months. Now that you have your niche and topic, let's explore how to create fully automated AI videos in just minutes. Manual video editing is too time-consuming? Don't have a good voice? Don't know how to shoot professional videos? Now, with Hilo AI, you don't need to worry anymore. Just enter the topic, AI will take care of everything from A to Z, helping you have a complete video in just a few minutes. Based on what DeepSeek has provided, I find the topic related to AI technology quite potential. So I choose to make a short animated film with AI technology. Let me go through it step by step. First, we need a script. But instead of spending hours researching, just enter a topic. DeepSeek AI will write a complete script in seconds. For example, I want to make a video about an animation about a duckling's journey. I just enter this topic. And AI will automatically write a compelling, well-structured script, making the video more engaging. Especially this tool is completely free and has the ability to think deeply. We can see the reasoning before giving the final result. Under a drizzle gray sky, Quackers tumbled into a murky puddle, wings slicked with mud. His frantic peeps echoed until Whiskers, a sleek tabby, peered over the edge. "Hold on!" she mewed, spotting a willow branch nearby. With determined paws, she rolled it into the water. Quackers flapped onto the makeshift raft, and Whiskers tugged the branch shoreward with her teeth. Freed, the duckling shook himself, chirping gratitude. Whiskers purred, nuzzling his damp head. By sunset, they were curled together beneath a fern, an unexpected friendship forged in one small act of bravery, and a very big puddle. Okay, now need to enter this prompt to be able to create images in Leonardo based on the script. Use vivid visual cues. Imagine telling a story with each frame. Describe each key moment in detail, using emotional language to bring the scene to life. When your cue is ready, simply open Leonardo AI, toggle legacy mode in the settings, and let AI turn your ideas into stunning visuals. Leonardo Kino XL offers enhanced control over details, allowing you to create highly accurate and stunning images completely for free. With incredible quality, you can easily access and use it to design the perfect visuals for your project. Start by selecting the appropriate number of images, setting the resolution to a vertical 9:16 ratio, ideal for YouTube Shorts and short videos, then enter your first prompt to let the AI generate the images. Carefully review each image to ensure it accurately reflects your vision. Sometimes, the AI may make minor mistakes, such as a kitten looking slightly odd or a distorted detail. Repeat the process for each prompt until you achieve the perfect results. Make sure all images are consistent with your story to provide a seamless experience for your audience. Once you're satisfied, save all images in a well-organized folder. High-quality visuals are key to capturing your audience's attention, so take your time with this step. Now, you're ready to move on to the next stage of the creative process. Go back to DeepSeek AI and use the chat tool to generate lyrics for your project. Write a request like, "Write heartfelt lyrics about a special friendship between a little duckling and a kitten." DeepSeek AI will instantly generate a song, and you can review it to ensure it aligns with the emotions and story you want to convey. If the lyrics match your vision, you're ready to move forward. We will handle the voiceover for the song later, but for now, let's focus on animating the images and bringing them to life in the most dynamic way. At this stage, we will use Hilo AI, a powerful tool that simplifies the process and quickly creates professional effects. The best part? When you sign up, you'll receive free credits, enough to complete the entire video without spending a dime. To get started, go to the Huo platform and log into your account. Select the image to video mode and upload your images. Once the images are uploaded, use the same prompts you applied in Leonardo AI and enter them into Halo AI to guide the animation process. Next, select Legacy mode, as it often delivers better results than the newer version. When you're satisfied with your settings, simply press the Generate button and let Hilo AI work its animation magic for you. Once the animations are ready, carefully review the results. Hilo AI usually delivers excellent quality, but minor adjustments may sometimes be needed to ensure smoothness and natural motion in each frame. Repeat this process for each image to maintain consistency and creativity throughout the entire project. Once all the animated images are complete, download each video clip. You may notice that some clips have watermarks, but don't worry. We will take care of this during the editing phase to ensure the final product is flawless and professional. Now, let's move on to the next step. Now, let's create our song. Head over to the Sono AI website. The link is included in the pinned comment. Once you're on the homepage, log in using your Google account and you'll be directed to a simple interface. From here, click on Create to get started. On the next page, make sure to enable the custom option by toggling the switch. Now paste the lyrics we created into the text box. Next, select a style for the song. For the title, I'll type, "Help the Kitten to the Ducklings." That's all for now. Click Generate and wait a few seconds while Sono AI works its magic to create our song. If you like the result, go ahead and download it. Now, let's move on to the next step.
Gray skies hummed a lonesome tune, tiny wings trapped in a stormy lagoon. Pebbles cried, "Who'll hear your call?" And soft paws stepped where the raindrops fall. Oh, feather and fur, unlikely friends, through the storms we'll weather side by side again. Gray skies hummed a lonesome tune, tiny wings trapped in a stormy lagoon. Pebbles cried, "Who'll hear your call?" Then soft paws.
Okay, we will use CapCut to edit the video. Let's get started. Now, let's start creating the intro for the video. Click on Import, and all your resources will neatly appear in the editing workspace. Drag the music file onto the timeline, select the track, and use the volume slider in the top left corner to adjust the audio balance. Make sure the background music enhances the video without overpowering the voiceover or sound effects. Next, let's remove the watermark. Drag all the video clips onto the timeline in the correct sequence. Select each video clip, click on Resize, and stretch the video until the watermark is no longer visible in the frame. Repeat this process for each clip to ensure consistency throughout the video. Add transition effects to make the video flow more smoothly. Go to the Transitions tab and select effects like Starlight, Slide Left, or Dissolve to create a natural connection between scenes. Adjust the duration of each transition to match the pacing of the video. If you want to create fast jump cuts, experiment with jump cut effects, or go to the Effects tab to add special effects that enhance the video's theme. Add sound effects to make the video stand out. Use DeepSeek AI to generate a list of keywords, then use those keywords to search for sound effects on Pixabay or Freesound. Select the most suitable effects, drag them onto the timeline, and synchronize them with key moments in the video. Adjust the volume levels to ensure the sound effects enhance the experience without overpowering the voiceover. Once the editing is complete, export the video in 4K or 1080p resolution for the best quality. Now, your video is ready to be shared.
Gray skies hummed a lonesome tune, tiny wings trapped in a stormy lagoon.
With DeepSeek AI, you can create a fully automated, professional YouTube video in just a few minutes. Now that you have your video, let's explore how to make money with YouTube AI using the 4 most effective methods. You can monetize with YouTube ads once you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours for long-form videos, or 10 million shorts views within 90 days. This is the amount of money an AI automation channel earned in just 3 months thanks to YouTube Shorts. A great tip is to combine multiple shorts into a long-form video, allowing you to maximize ad revenue. You can make money with affiliate marketing by placing links to AI products or digital tools in the video description. Thousands of people have used this strategy to make money online, and you can too. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your answer in the comments below. I'll reply to every comment, and if enough people ask, I might even make a dedicated tutorial video. Do you want more detailed tutorials on how to make money with AI and YouTube? Follow these steps now. See you in the next video, where I'll reveal more AI secrets to help you make money fast.